Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is The Killer Affairs of the State number 4. I've been loving this series. For those who have watched my reviews, you know how much I like this. It's written by Matz, illustrated by Luc Jacamon, English translation by Gauvin, and then lettering by Andworld Design. Okay, so for those who don't know, The Killer is about an assassin fire named The Killer. In the previous volume, he was caught by French intelligence, and now he is working for them to shake things up a bit. So the story in this is that there is someone bringing in weapons and selling it to unknown forces. So the killer has teamed up with French intelligence and 2 other agents to disrupt this plot and try to figure out who's buying the guns. So far, they have caused a gang war that has basically caused new leadership and new direction. They've kind of kicked out the rats a little bit so that the mayor of the town that they're in is clearly in on it with something, and he is using the opportunity to try to get to higher office. It's all really interesting because every single issue really kind of deals with the philosophy of what's going on and what's the killer's job. In this one, it really just kind of discusses. It's interesting that, like, I'm trying to think about how to actually discuss this without spoiling it. So yeah, there's some shakeups here that have caused some issues with the mission. It has the killer kind of questioning what his role is with the situation and where that all should go from there. We kind of get the sense that he follows rules. Like, he can think things through, he can come up with plans, but he's really kind of a blunt instrument and is being told to kind of point, like, what direction you should go in, as in, like, where you should point him. He's not one that's sitting there and being like, okay, things have gone sideways, like, here's the new plan, and this is what we need to do to kind of complete the mission. It's more of a, this is what you need to complete the mission, you need to go do this. He kind of reflects that and discusses that with his job as undercover, where he is working for a company, and he's, like, discussing how they kind of just go about their lives as well. Like, they've created this kind of the community, this family, and you know, a lot of the issues kind of the reflection of that, and then also, like, comparing what he does to folks in the world. I think it's really kind of fascinating, like, where his discussions go and kind of where his thoughts are. So, like, they've gone and they've killed a bunch of people up to this point and have caused a whole bunch of other people to get killed. And he kind of reflects that, like, people seem to care about this. Like, it's like maybe a dozen people killed, but, like, back in the day they used to kill tens of thousands, and no one would bat an eye. So for his reflection, his thought is in this weird way that even though there are so many humans, so many more humans than there were, like, in the age of Napoleon or Genghis Khan or whatever, we actually care about life far more. That, like, in those ages, tens of thousands of people would be murdered, that they would just destroy towns and ravage them in countries or whatever, to kind of just teach a lesson or get rid of their opponents, and no one would even think about it. You know, here it's, you know, a bunch of gangers killed and people care. They actually, like, change their habits. They look into it. They try to ponder who it is. So it's, I think, really kind of him. He has, like, really interesting reflections, and then, like, how that kind of reflects on kind of day-to-day work. It's all really interesting. There's something, like, through all the spy action and those moments, there's a lot of philosophy in these, and they really get the reader to think, and I think that's really intriguing and really interesting. It's not just brainless action. The series, I mean, it's kind of like the bread and butter for the series. I don't want to show off the beginning because that would absolutely spoil things. And we'll kind of go, we'll show off some of the art here. I mean, the art is always fantastic. I love Luc Jacamon's art style for the series. It's really, really great. Overall, like, if you like action, if you like kind of like spy thriller, that sort of stuff, check it out. This is a little bit more depth than just action. And honestly, I have no idea how this is all going to get resolved. This is going to be kind of a fascinating thing when it all comes together, and a lot of because of this issue and what's revealed and where things go from here, I think that's what's going to make things intriguing. So I have no idea where this is going to roll up. As always, a fantastic issue, a fantastic series. I love the Killer as a whole, every single volume. Huge fan. You can go get this now in comic shops. We've got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. Tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so you do get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll support our site. So thank you. And just watching our video, support us. So thank you for that. If you are into comics, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr. All that Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.